What's up? We live. It's Casual Boxing Talk. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan.
Zaya Brooks Multimedia on the ropes boxing in the building. What's up, Slim?
Yo, what's happening, man? Yo, it's a lot of shit going on in boxing right now, cuzzo. So, yo, maybe you keep me updated. What's going on with Tank and his crew?
All right, let's start with that, man. Look like I guess things up in the air with that fight. I guess it's not taking place on the 14th as originally thought.
I mean, that was quite obvious though. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah. Cause like they announced it so late. And like unless they was gonna just rush Lamont in there to get knocked out, it was crazy. Like I never thought it was gonna happen because I always thought that time was too compressed.
Yeah, especially based on the fact that we were less than 8 weeks to the fight at the time. So right now we don't have any updates on that. All we know is in 2025. A lot of people speculating early 2025. But we haven't heard anything. One of the things, though, man, did you see the Coach Calvin interview with the Rise podcast?
Yeah, I saw that, man. It sounded like it was a lot of subliminals in there, bruh. Like, what is they talking about? Okay, so before we talk about that, let me ask you, because what I've been hearing is that Tank is already in camp and training. From what I
I
heard, Tank is preparing for the Lamont Roach fight. And like,
I,
but
I have not heard that. I man, to be honest with you, we ain't seen him posting nothing. Have you? Have you seen him posting?
yeah, it sound like he in the lab, man. From like, I don't know, man, because it's a lot of crazy like accusations and speculations and all this shit. And I don't want to get into speculation, right?
Me either, right?
Yeah,
Because
because it's kind of like because we looking at it right. So the fight got postponed to canceled, whatever it is, right? And right now, I'm just seeing and hearing a bunch of different shit.
all right,
And
let's
I,
talk
I
about
I
it.
don't see
All right,
no
let's talk
videos of
about it.
Coach Calvin. I don't see no videos of Coach Calvin and Tank training right now.
Okay, let's talk about it, man.
And then they
You
talk
you
about
see
a
it?
rumor
You
about
you
he
see
fired
it?
Coach Calvin. Like, ain't no way, yo, man. Tank can't fire Coach Calvin, my nigga. Like, I don't believe that. I don't
All
believe
right,
that, man.
go back to the interview with the Rise, right? I'm like you. I took a few things from that. How do I say this? Because okay, let's put it like this. I you think I'm Coach Calvin. You see all the stuff that's been said that you don't moved on to a new coach and everything. You see all this different stuff on YouTube. Even if you don't see it, right? Somebody has got word back to you that hey, yo, man, they saying that you know left Coach Calvin and shit. When you put that out on your Instagram that this is false,
Yeah, I would. I would. And that's why that Rise interview, like, because I kind of agree with Calvin, right? It's like if I don't hear it from your mouth, it ain't real.
basically what he's saying is, oh, okay, what I think he's saying, I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth. What I think he's saying is, look, if you have decided to do this, move on, then I need you to come out as a man and say it. I'm tired of talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I shouldn't have to talk about it. And if you have moved on, not saying he did or not, I'm just saying if he has, then he needs to come out and say it. If not, why didn't you come out and say on Instagram or different posts that this isn't true?
All right, so check this out, right? Let's say hypothetically, right? Tank did fire Calvin Ford, right? Or moved on to another trainer, right? Which is the
Yeah.
same thing. Let's say that happened. Who out there is qualified to, like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows Tank and can use his weapons to like carry his career into the future? Like what trainers? What like? I can't think of no trainers like because Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, man, that's like a damn good team, bro. Kenny the Bible analyzing the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Calvin prepping this fighter he known since he was yay
You see,
high.
hold up. You see how like me and Coach Kenny, right? We talk about this, right? After every most fights, don't you see the training that they do and show exactly in the fight what happened? You know how we be doing them clips like that?
Yeah.
We done done that 3 times, man. So I can't see him not being with them. I'm like you on that. It's gonna be again. I understand that interview. He's basically, man, if you have moved on, you need to come out and say it. And if you haven't, why haven't? I'm just saying, from my point of view, man, you see all the stuff they saying about your coach, man. Y'all going back to since you was kids, 8 years old. Common decency would say, hey, man, this ain't true, right?
Okay, so check this out, right? Like I say, if he did leave Calvin, who would he go to? Like Derrick James? You think Derrick James could train Tank? Of course he could. And like I look at a Derrick James, I look at his stable. He's always done more with less. You know what I'm saying? Like Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr.
But
was a beast, but he wasn't like, you don't look at Errol Spence Jr. and be like boxing skills elite, right?
oh,
Frank
okay, let's
Martin, Ryan Garcia, like none of these what could be considered elite skill fighters, but they do so much, they accomplish so much.
let's go back to that, right? Earl Spence. Remember that one time they had the rumor mill swirling around him saying he gonna get trained by Coach Calvin and all that. Remember Coach Calvin came out was like, look, man, I wouldn't even do that without having a conversation with Derrick James. So I would have to imagine that the same would have to be for Tank Davis. I would have to imagine that it would have to be out of common courtesy, man, a conversation. Hey, look, man, I'm about to train your son. You got problems with that? Any
Everybody
issues?
don't operate on the same code though. There is no universal code. Even though there isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just on the type of person you are, on whether you would do that, right? But like I
But if we
say, man,
rock like well, if we rock like you say we rock, then I would think that would be an easy conversation to have.
yeah, but everybody ain't like that though. Everybody ain't like that, man. And so, like I say, who else? Freddie Roach.
All right, let's go back. Now, you know, for a long time with this Coach Calvin and Tank situation, you always hear this. Remember a few years ago when Coach Calvin was battling that COVID during that time? And you always hear the rumor mill with Floyd trying to take Tank during that time. Remember that?
Floyd was trying to take Tank.
Say, you saying that? I'm not saying.
No. All right. So check it. So I can see Calvin been dealing with this from the jump, right? So once he signed to Floyd, niggas trying to snatch him away, you know? So like I seen it too once when at the Pitbull fight. Calvin wasn't in the corner. He was in the camp, but not in the corner. That was Barry Hunter, right?
Nah, I think. Hold up. Nah, he was in that corner.
He was in the corner. So Tank was in Calvin's camp. I thought he was with Barry Hunter for the Pitbull fight.
It was like a joint. Man, it's hard to explain that shit. It was like a joint co-trainer deal situation. Man,
Okay, so you on your job, right? And then the boss, like, okay, we're gonna bring somebody else in who also does your job. It's gonna be a joint venture.
we saw the results of this, right?
I'm just saying exactly that's just that in and of itself sounds like somebody explaining, somebody trying to explain something. You feel what I'm saying?
I just go back to, man, if that's your man, you rocking with your man. You don't leave him out there to have to defend these rumors and accusations and you leaving and this and that, man. That's I don't think he should have to go through that, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, he going through it. He going through it. And like it seems like it's a lot going on with PBC, bruh. It seems like they got a lot going on, like not with just Tank and Calvin. I'm talking about with the whole camp. Like, yo, it's a lot going on up there, bruh.
A
It's
lot
like
of
the
fighters
only
not fighting. A lot of fighters probably ain't been in the ring in about 2 years. It's a lot going on right now.
just certain ones. And it's the ones they know is gonna guarantee to bring the money. Canelo, Benavidez. But now Tank going through some bullshit. We was like, yo, this nigga bring the money, right? But now he going through some bullshit. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. I just want to see these niggas fight, bro.
And that's where we are with the state of boxing right now, man. It's ain't nobody fighting, man. We just talk about people fighting every day, man. It's getting to the point that's ridiculous. They only fight once a year.
Hey, yo, it's getting so ridiculous. We got boxing YouTubers making up beef. Niggas out here with fake beef, going for clicks and shit.
Bro, I was gonna ask you about that shit, man. What the hell is going on in the YouTube world, man?
Yo, it's slow boxing news cycle. So niggas want to keep getting them clicks. So, you know what I'm saying? These YouTubers, they know each other, you know? And they start some fake beef. You get on some fake beef, you get the views, you
Hey, they
build up
cover
each other's
boxing, right?
channel,
They cover boxing, right?
and
Why
they
we
cover
don't see none of
boxing.
them lace up these gloves, man, and get in the ring?
I mean, Najee was talking about doing that with Southpaw and Greg Hackett.
Whatever happened with
Najee was trying to put that together.
that? What happened? Chicago and Philly?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. That's what happened. It didn't happen. And I wonder how this new mic I got doing, man. I wonder, like, I
Doing
can't wait to
good.
hear, like, it's good.
You good?
Yeah, it didn't happen. But okay, so I want to get on now, man, because like I'm saying, the PBC thing and the thing with Tank, I don't want to speculate too heavy on that. Cause like I fuck with Calvin and Kenny. You know, Tank is my guy, right? So I'm like, yeah, like I just
That's
hope
why
that
we
shit work out
think
so they
about
can
this.
all get the bag.
Think about this. When that was the hottest thing everybody was talking about at the time, we never said a word for a week.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Cause
ain't
I
even
don't want
talk
to just
about
jump
this.
in there. You got
Cause we,
niggas making videos talk about Tank is in foreclosure. Like you got niggas making videos talking about Al Heyman is broke and the PBC going bankrupt. You
and he's
got niggas
sick
making
and he on his
videos talking about they about to
deathbed.
get bought up. They about to get bought up by some elite fight company. Like it's like, yo, you hearing all this shit, right? But not seeing these PBC fighters as active as they used to be.
You know what it is, right? It's the Wild Wild West on YouTube. Say whatever the hell you want, man. Get them clickbaits going.
Yeah, niggas with these AI channels just making news up completely too. Just
Man,
making shit up.
that AI technology is crazy, Slim.
I saw a channel the other day that said Tank beat up Calvin Ford.
I saw that one. I was like, man, they getting outrageous with this joint.
They just I wonder is these niggas even in America making these stories up? It sounds like some little Indian dude in a village just throwing shit up to get some YouTube money.
But they making money.
And them Jones is getting
With these false
views.
stories, they making money.
And people is commenting, and then it goes to show you how the casual fan base in boxing is like some suckers sometimes, man. Cause it's like stuff like that should be immediately like that joint should get so many thumbs down
Okay,
that it gets taken out of the algorithm.
what about the Tank Diddy video you did, right? Did somebody actually talk about that shit?
Shoot, that joint over 5 million views, bruh. They was talking about that joint on Cam Capone, the bodyguard CC. He was
Yeah.
mentioning my video because I'm the only one that put the whole sequence of that night together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But man, you know the secret.
I'm about to do another joint too with Devin Haney because I found some footage of Devin Haney splashing around in the pool.
You did?
Yeah. I'm on the internet all day, bruh. So like I see that it's footage out there. Cause you know everybody's seen the photo with Haney and Diddy side by side in the pool.
Yeah, I remember. Oh damn, somebody tried to call you.
Still good. Is my mic still good?
You still good.
Yeah, motherfuckers be calling this shit spam callers and shit. But then I seen footage, like actual video footage of them in the pool, you know? And it ain't no weird shit. Only weird shit is it's at a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way. So put it out there. It's just like a little roasting video, a little trolling joint.
Yeah. But it was funny how people was commenting like it was the actual all in one night.
It was all in one night. It was all in one night. But yo, check this out though. Check this out. Let's talk about up and coming prospects, my nigga.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, because I saw
Up
your
and coming
shirt. Like I
prospect.
see your shirt, right?
Up
And
and
you,
coming
you got
prospect.
yeah, you got DC, you got one of DC's finest, young pugilist on your shirt, right? So I kind of want to talk about like, so as far as these prospects and up and comers, give me your top five.
Let's talk. All right, before we do that, right? Who the two they always talking about right now? And no disrespect towards them either.
I mean, everybody talking about Cromel Moton because of Floyd and Tank, and everybody talking about right now because of Tank's team, Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah Mason.
Yeah. So yeah.
But let's really be honest here about this situation. The best young prospect in boxing that comes out of Washington D.C. Southeast to be exact, and his name is Jaleel Major Hackett. Ranked under 9 fights, 22 years old, ranked 14 in the WBC, 37 in the WBA. Ain't no better young prospect out there right now.
Well, yo, I just want to see the youngin get to 12-round fights. You know what I'm saying? Get like 20 victories under his belt with like 18 knockouts.
Yeah, he in
You
10
know what I'm
round
saying?
fights right now, in under 10 fights. He already in 10 round fights.
I want to see him get to 12-round fights. Because we could talk about Floyd Schofield,
Once we
right?
get to 12, then we're talking contender, right?
But yo, did you hear what Floyd Sr. said about Floyd Schofield, this Floyd Schofield fight?
Nah.
They had trained for a 10-round fight, right? But when it came to fight night, they
You
said
talking
they
about his
made a
pops.
mistake and they added 2 more rounds. So that's why. So I believe him. I
Remember how
believe him,
winded
bro.
he was? We talked about that. Remember I said, damn, he looked winded.
Because he trained for 10. Like that was believable. I believe Floyd Schofield Sr. talk a lot of shit. I believed him on that one though.
No, I definitely believe
I
that.
believe
I believe
because I
that.
saw the fight. I saw the fight.
You
Yeah.
saw how he looked the last 2 rounds?
I think that was good for him though. Like he's in a war right now with a dude, you know what I'm saying, a journeyman, you know what I'm saying, a tough fighter. And like I like that. Because you look at other prospects, right? Everybody talking about Abdullah Mason, right? Abdullah Mason can box, but I want to see him actually fight niggas his size because I'm watching youngest fights. He got skills, but his fights, man, he be fighting itty bitty niggas, like little kids. Like his fights be looking like child abuse, man. Like I want to call
Not
CPS.
child abuse.
Yo,
You gonna
bruh,
call CPS? You call
I'm
CPS?
about to call CPS on Abdullah Mason, man, on this last fight, man. Like he there beating this little Mexican boy down, man.
Let me ask you. The
Throwing
one
10
that
punch combinations, all hooks on a dude who looked like a stick man. It's like, all right, you can look good on that. I want to see you actually get in the ring, like with somebody like, say, you know what I'm saying, just a journeyman, a grizzled journeyman who been in the shit, right?
okay. That's why I go back to what I
That's your
said.
size. That's your size. Who's not a little itty bitty nigga that you pulling up to beat up on to build your reputation. Because that's what that, like, and I fuck with Abdullah Mason, right?
Hey, can you
But
look up to see who
his
he about to fight?
competition is not it.
Can you look up to see who he about to fight next?
I ain't got my laptop on me.
Cause you know he the replacement for Brian Norman on that card. So I wonder who they man, I wonder who they got on that who he fighting on that card.
I don't know. I mean, I bet you it's gonna be somebody who was formerly fighting at 122 pounds. You know
I
what I'm saying? They're gonna pull him
I,
up to 35. It's gonna look like
I
another, it's gonna look like a fucking like we gotta call CPS again. Like on one of them, yo, he beat one of them little niggas so bad. I thought like it looked like he was whipping him with a belt. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was throwing him, like he was whipping him with it. Like, yo, man, yo, for real, bro. You gotta stop. Fight niggas your size, bro. Fight niggas your size, bro. Like, nah, stop doing that shit, bro. Like for real.
okay. So again, I would love for the chat. I would love to find out from the chat, man, who they feel is the best young prospect right now. We giving ours. I already told you, I'm weighing the best young prospect right now.
You know what Abdullah Mason's fight? Yo, you remember the days before No Child Left Behind? When you be in school and it be a nigga who like in the 4th grade but should be in the 6th grade.
Going around and bullying
Yeah,
everybody.
bullying all these little kids.
Just
Like, man,
smacking him with
you don't get this. You don't get your dumb ass into fucking a remedial school, nigga. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, I mean, but like that's what Abdullah
But that's
Mason's
not.
fights
But
look
that's
like, bro.
but that's not Abdullah's fault.
Whose fault is that? I mean,
The
Young Pure
man,
Box. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah.
I see
I
what it
mean,
is.
it's not his fault who they put in front of him. It's the matchmaking that Tyrant. They got the best matchmakers. Hey man, we wait for his test. That's why I asked you who was he fighting on the Keyshawn card, because I want to see when he getting his test.
Yeah, I
Right
like
now,
to
you know
see.
how they got to build you up looking good, man. So I ain't mad at this. But when you talk about the best young prospect in boxing, it ain't none better than Jaleel Major Hackett.
Well, yo, he needs better promotion though. He needs better promotion. So,
It's
yo,
coming.
okay.
It's coming with since he's been over with Matchroom.
Yeah, he needs better promotion though. Like, cause don't nobody know who he is, right? Don't nobody know who he is. And I want to see Jaleel shine because he got that talent, right? And I know he'll never end up like Richardson Hitchens. Like he gonna end up being a star. You know what
He'll
I'm
be
saying?
he'll beat the brakes off Richardson Hitchens.
Now, I'm saying I'm using Richardson Hitchens as an example, right?
Oh.
As a young like hot prospect that niggas was like people was looking at, got signed to a major promoter, Floyd, right? But nobody ever saw him fight. Like the same thing happened to Jaleel Hackett, right?
Okay, what
He was
made
putting
Floyd
in work.
motivated?
He was putting in work with Tank, earned his respect. Niggas in the game knew Jaleel Hackett. Like if you was in boxing, you knew who he was, who he is, right? Floyd didn't get this man no fights.
Yeah, at one point he was Tank's top sparring partner. At the age of 16,
Floyd gave him zero fights. Zero fight. Like this nigga was fighting once every 2 years under Floyd, man. That's why he only got 9 fights.
let me ask you this. Do you think because of this situation where all the fighters left Mayweather Promotions, this motivated Floyd? Because it seems like now he's promoting. I
I
ain't
mean,
never seen him promote his fighters this much, man, in my life, man.
he promoted the fuck out of Tank.
That was it.
He promoted Tank. Like the
No, but
reason,
what I'm saying as far as the young fighters, look who he promoting. Moten, the other youngin that do the kickboxing, boxing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That
what,
youngin.
Johan,
Yeah, nah. It's
Jahan
different.
Ingram?
Nah.
Who?
The other one. I can't even think of his name.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yo, shout out to Body Work.
Shout
Hell
out
yeah.
Bodywork.
And I'm thinking like another young prospect, like so who we naming? Abdullah Mason, Jaleel Hackett, Fumel Moten. I see Matt in the chat said Vidal Riley. I never heard of him. You know who that is? All right, so let's get back. So, all right, so Moten, Jaleel, and Abdullah. Who else? Because Keyshawn Davis is no longer a prospect. That
Nah.
motherfucker's a contender. This next fight is going to make him a contender.
You know, because it was crazy, right? People was kind of wondering what do you call Jaleel? Because you know he go at them champions all day long. He like,
Ho,
man,
ho, ho, ho,
I
ho.
want that fight.
Oh no, hold up. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. I can't forget about my youngin. Like I like the fact that Youngin had a
Hey
tough fight.
SG, explain to me how he a better prospect than Jaleel Major Hackett. You explain in that chat. Tell me how, with Jaleel with 9 fights, ranked 14 in the WBA, 37 in the WBA, 2 of the smaller belts under his belt.
You know
Come
the
on,
issue
man.
with that though?
Huh?
You know the issue with that? You the only person that know that. Don't nobody know Jaleel Hackett, bruh.
And that's the problem. I'm here to make sure people know. I represent DC to the fullest, Slim. You already know. It don't matter anything coming out of DC. I fucks with.
So Jaleel at 47, right? I'm talking about the lightweights though. The lightweights right now, the lightweights are more
And you
popular.
saying he more entertaining based on who Top Rank put in front of him.
Well, he better hope that Matchroom do the Abdullah Mason joint and get some little small itty bitty midgets. You know what I'm saying? So he can shine on him, stack up his knockouts, get him a big fight.
Yeah, I know Bodywork. They don't know, man. They don't know. See, Jaleel is different. He part of the Coach Cal and Coach Kenny school, man. They've been around youngins since the youngins. And when I say he different, man, he different. Grown man strength, can take a punch, eat
That's
punch.
just all well and good, but if ain't nobody seeing your fights, you are who? You are Richardson Hitchens, right? So, all right, so let me go like right now, right? Because like we seeing that these youngins, right? They saying they want to fight each other, but will they
I'm
follow
gonna
the
say this right
footsteps?
now. Floyd made a big ass mistake letting Jaleel go. That was a big ass
So
mistake.
will these youngins fight each other, or will they follow in the footsteps of the generation before them? Because the generation before that, niggas was fighting each other. Then
I'll say this.
then after Floyd made going zero losses a thing to get big money, niggas stopped
Hey,
fighting each other.
SG, holler at me when the step up fight comes. I love to revisit that conversation after the step up fight. Once he can do the step up fight, then holler back at me, SG. Like I said, I got a lot of love for Abdullah Mason, a lot of love for Camille. But the best young prospect in boxing right now is Jaleel Major Hackett. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, that's all you've been saying. We up here
Been
naming,
saying it.
we up
Been
here naming
saying that
all we
shit.
up here
Been
naming
saying
all
that
these
shit.
other up and coming prospects, and you like, all you telling me is Jaleel Hackett, Jaleel Hackett, Jaleel Hackett, Jaleel. God damn. Youngin got 9 fights. Youngin
9
sharp.
fights.
Youngin sharp. Okay. Do something else. Or else you Richardson Hitchens. Right, real talk. Like, okay, I don't want him ending up like, say, when a nigga like Shakur Stevenson come in and friend him up and shit, right? And convince him that we should never fight each other, right? Like he did Keyshawn Davis, and all of a sudden Richardson Hitchens.
Hey, where we from?
With Keyshawn
No, where we
Davis,
from? Where we
with
from?
Keyshawn Davis,
No,
that's
no. I'm
understandable, right?
asking you. I'm
With
asking you. Where we
Keyshawn
from?
Davis, that's
Where we from?
understandable. Because
Where we from?
Keyshawn Davis is going to be a star. He has that it factor, right? He can box, he fights, he's got the accolades, he's got the personality, right? So I'm gonna give him all of that, right? But a nigga like Richardson Hitchens, right? Have you ever seen a Richardson Hitchens fight?
Yeah.
Where?
What you mean, where?
You can't fight Richardson Hitchens, you can't even find his fights on YouTube.
What are you talking about?
Richardson Hitchens only fights on the radio, nigga.
No,
He only fights on the radio. And that right there is Jaleel's problem. He's only fighting on the radio. You can only catch these niggas fights on the way to work on a Monday morning. And these niggas is in competition with the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You talking about somebody who only got 9 goddamn fights?
Exactly. That nigga got, so I would rather talk about an Abdullah Mason, right? Because at least this nigga's active. He's getting put out there and he's fighting itty bitty niggas.
Hold up. But you just said he's fighting itty bitty niggas, so you want me to talk about that?
But he's
And I
active.
know my
though.
youngin been putting in work.
He's active. How many fights Abdullah Mason got?
Huh?
How many fights Abdullah Mason got?
I have what? Look it
Like
up
12?
right there. 12 maybe. I think it's 12.
He's active. He's younger. He's more active. You feel what I'm saying?
How's he active?
What
I'm
not talking about
minor
skills.
belts he got under his belt? What minor belts he got under his belt?
I'm not talking comparing skills because they both elite talents.
No. You said he's active, right? Jaleel's been
Travion,
active.
exactly.
He's collecting belts and moving up the ranks. He's doing what you're supposed to do.
So now, like my man Travion saying, nobody knows Jaleel because he's fighting on the radio and he's not active.
You can say what you want. At the end of the day, the best young prospect is still Jaleel Major Hackett. You can put whatever name you say in front, and I'll give you a reason why it's not.
Youngin need more fights.
Again, he's 22, 9 fights.
At 22
still
years old,
ranked in the top 14.
At 22 years old, how many fights did Devin Haney have? How many fights did Shakur Stevenson have? How many fights did Gervonta Tank Davis have? They had more than 9 fights.
We just went back and said what happened. Floyd stifled that boy's career.
So you saying Floyd sabotaged his career?
Floyd didn't give a fuck about it, man. About any of the fighters at that time. He was worried about himself.
Nah, Tank. He's worried about Tank.
Kinda.
All right, so now check this out. So I'm naming fighters who actually people want to see and know, right? Jaleel got to step it up. Jaleel got to step it up. You've been in the game too long. You know what I'm saying?
Have you
And
not
you only
heard the
got
call?
9 fights.
Hold up. Now you been now you talking crazy now, man.
No, he got to
Have you
step
not
it
been
up.
hearing how you gonna step up? Tell me what do you want him to do?
Fight at least 3 times a year. 2 to 3 times a year. Cromell Moulton is fighting 3 to 4 times a year.
He's fighting on the Chitlin circuit.
Get on the fucking Chitlin circuit, nigga. Get your name out there. Get on the fucking Instagram. Get your face out there.
He's getting out there. He's fighting in Puerto Rico in December the 7th.
On the radio.
No, he's not, man. It's actually on TV. He's the co-main on that.
On what channel?
On the Matchroom, the Zone joint. You gotta have the Zone. Everybody know that.
On the app. On the app. Okay.
That's the same with Richardson Henderson. That was the same with Devin Haney. They fought on the app. Did they not fight on the app? They fought on the app.
I am the ultimate casual boxing fan, right? So that means I only like talking about fighters who got some type of buzz or is popping, right? And Jaleel Hackett being from my hometown, uptown nigga, like I got love for him. I know he gonna shine, but at 9 fights, I don't feel like talking about him.
So you want to talk? You want to be like the other YouTubers? You want to be like the other YouTubers that talk Tank all day? You want to be like the other YouTubers that talk Tank and Canelo all day? I ain't got time for that bullshit. That's why we went a week without talking, man, because we ain't got time to be doing that dumb shit.
Check it. But all of a sudden, though, right now,
these niggas talk about the same shit all day long, man.
I swear to God,
as soon as I turn on that joint,
on
man,
the come up. We got
the Abdullah Mason for 20 minutes and keep it moving, man.
We got
the Abdullah Mason to me, man. I ain't talking about a nigga all day long like I'm a super fan. Fuck
we got the Cromell Moultons. We got Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn Davis, Cromell Moulton. Like, these are fighters who about to be stars. You feel what I'm saying? Because they active. I'm talking out of love for Jaleel Hackett. Nigga, get active, nigga.
Nigga, he just got out of his contract with Floyd. How active you want to be? He just had a fight a couple of months ago and you fighting again.
Excuses,
4 months later, he fighting again.
All right, fight again. Then fight again. Do what Cromell Moulton doing.
Again, he on the Chitlin circuit. Jaleel is in a different space, man. He's a top 14 fighter. He not going backwards.
How's he going backwards by building up your name and getting more?
No, he's looking for niggas that's in the top 15, man.
With 9 fights,
Cromell fight niggas that's 300. Right, 400.
Fight niggas like that. Yes, get active.
That does nothing but just build up your KOs. But does that build you up when you got to get to those step up fights? You need some hard ass fights, man.
9 fights, bro.
Again, damn right, 9 fights.
It's like, yo, I'd rather talk about Abdullah Mason, man. Like,
Abdullah you talk about Abdullah, nigga, I'm talking about Jaleel. We just keep it like that.
Entertaining. I'd rather talk about Keyshawn Davis.
Tell me about some of the people that Abdullah fought.
It don't matter. He's active.
See, there you go. Use a casual. That's what casual shit is, man.
How many? The name of my channel is the Casual Boxing Fan. Of course,
nigga, we know that.
Fan. That's my brand. And the thing about casuals, right? Casuals are the ones who get fighters paid, right? You can have, like, these boxers got these hardcore boxing fans in their corner, right? Niggas who actually go to the gym to watch fights and shit, right? But what do they all have in common? Don't nobody know their ass. Don't nobody know their ass.
Notice none of them youngins. You know how the other prospects be calling each other out and this and that? They don't do that shit with Jaleel because they know Jaleel ass will pull up to their gym. He an old school type of nigga. He will pull up to your gym. That's why they stay away from Jaleel. I'm just gonna keep it $100 with you.
Exactly.
They don't say his name and stay the fuck away from him because they know he will fuck their ass up with them body shots.
Why is that? Because he'll fuck them up with body shots. No, that's not it. Fighters fight, my guy. Like, fighters gonna fight, right? So
Not this
they're not because
generation. Generation
he's not
Z on
he's
that
not
bullshit. This
he's not
Generation Z, man.
he's not
No,
worth
don't do that. Don't do that
he's not
to the
no, I'm
sport we
telling you straight
love.
up. This is how you do it.
They
He's
nothing like
not
our
worth
fighters back in the 80s and 90s. They are nothing like that. Don't do that to our fighters, man. These youngins
he's
is
not
nothing
worth
like that, man.
he's not
Our
worth a
fighters was
pull up.
fighting every 3 weeks
Would you
and
fight
shit.
a Jaleel Hackett, a nigga with 9 fights who can really fight, right? And get no money, get peanuts, right? Or would you go on a chitlin circuit and actually make the same amount you would make fighting Jaleel Hackett, but you fighting more people
How
and
you fighting
taking less
Chicken Circuit? He was
risks
just a
and
co-main.
building your
You
name
you do
up?
know you do know he was just a co-main event on Boost Card in Philly where they sold out 15,000, right?
They came to see Jaleel.
They love Jaleel. They wish he was on the joint. They talked about it. They wish
Who
he was
did they
back on
come
the
to
co-main up there in
see?
Philly.
Who did they come to see?
They can't. Where we at Philly, man? Come on, man. Now you saying dumb shit. Now you
I'm
saying
saying
dumb.
real shit. You could throw Jaleel Hackett at the fucking in DC, right? He won't sell out a major venue because nobody knows him. Make him the
Nigga, he
headline.
packed a house over in Southeast
Make
at the
him make it,
Sports Learning Complex. That's the Mystics joint.
bruh. He will not, yo, until he builds his name up. Until he builds his name up, he's not a fighter that nobody knows or cares to see.
Nigga, is you from DC or what?
Uptown, baby, pet word.
It don't sound like it.
What? So I can't tell the truth, nigga? Everything I'm saying is the truth.
What the fuck? What do you mean? What do
I'm
you
gonna
mean?
break it down. The nigga
Break
can
it down.
box.
Break.
The nigga can box. He's dangerous, right? He only has 9 fights. Nobody knows him, and you wonder why he's not getting he's not getting these big joints, right? Because of what I just said. He can actually box, right?
Want me
He's
to tell you
got
why he not getting the
skills.
big joints? Want me to tell you
Nobody
why?
knows him. He
Want me to
only
tell you
has
why?
9
You
fights.
gonna overtalk me or you gonna let me talk?
No, I'm just saying.
You overtalking me or you gonna let me talk?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Has he not?
Shout out to
Has he
Urban
not
Legend.
called out
Salute.
Brian Norman Jr.? Has he not called out Brian Norman Jr.?
Man, them niggas ain't gonna fight, man.
Did he not call out Brian Norman Jr.?
He called out Devin Haney.
Called out Devin. None of these niggas, they ain't fucking, they know. They know.
No, they know because of what I just said. They know he can fight. They know he has skills, right? But he only has 9 fights and nobody knows him. If I'm a prize fighter,
9
why am I
fights
even
with 2
fighting a
belts.
nigga
9
like this?
fights with 2 belts. Ain't that crazy?
Say what?
9 fights with 2 belts.
What belts?
He has the WBA International and the WBC Intercontinental. Basically, those are the minor belts that get you into the position to get to the majors. And neither one of your prospects have that yet.
So he's not a real champion.
Nobody said he was. It
You
puts you
said
in
he
the
got 2
position.
belts.
2 minor belts. Devin Haney went through the same thing. Everybody knows you go through steps.
Devin Haney also
I did an
fought a lot.
interview at Devin Haney's house. He went through the same steps, man.
Devin Haney stayed active. Devin Haney
He
was
stayed
active.
active fighting in Mexico, man. Cab drivers. Come on, Slim. Don't
It
do that.
don't matter. When
Don't
Devin Haney was 19, he already had more than 9 fights.
fighting in Mexico, cab drivers, man. Don't do that.
Stay active. Stay active. Like I'm speaking to Jaleel Hackett's benefit, right? I could
No,
be
you're
like,
not. You
oh,
basing this on based on when he was with Floyd. He just left Floyd when he was not active. Did you not say that? You
I'm
said
not
he was not active.
yo, everything I'm saying, if Jaleel Hackett is listening to
He
this,
just signed with Matchroom this year, right? And he
he
about to
gonna
have his
know I'm
second
telling
fight
the truth.
already.
I'm telling the truth. Because I'm not
I'm
hating on
telling
him.
you the truth.
Nah, nah,
We're
nah.
going truth for truth.
Nah,
Truth
nah,
for
nah.
truth.
I'm telling the truth. I'm not
You said, oh, be active. He just got out of the contract with Floyd. He just
excuses.
signed with Matchroom this year. He had a fight
Excuses.
as a co-main event. His first debut was a co-main event
The
on
fan,
Matchroom
the
in
fans don't
Philly.
the fans
Sold
don't
out.
know him.
So
The fans
obviously,
don't know him well enough to care
it
about
don't
that.
matter. He just starting.
It
He
does
got to
matter.
get a shot.
If you a professional fighter and you get CTE for a living to feed your family, right? You got to maximize your earning potential, right? And
What you
having
made?
nine
What you think you made?
and
What you
having
think you
nine
made?
fights
$2 as the co-main event on the
and
boost
having
card.
9 fights
Do you
at
think
the
you
beginning
made?
of boxing for
Hold
all
up. Do you
these
even think he
years,
made $3 on the Boots fight? What you think he made as a co-main event, man?
having 9 fights at this stage in his career is unacceptable. I don't care what niggas talk about. I tell the truth. I ain't gonna be like, yeah, he from DC. He got 9 fights. He's the greatest of all time. Hell no,
Again, we
nigga.
already established it. You talking
Get
about
off the
something we already
radio.
established.
Tell
You
that
arguing with
nigga,
me
tell
about
that nigga
something that
stop
you
fighting on
already
the
said.
radio. Tell
You
that
just
nigga
want
stop
this for
fighting.
clickbait.
Tell that
Now
nigga
this is a
stop fighting
clickbait
on the
moment.
radio.
I'm gonna let everybody know this is a clickbait moment. You nigga, you already talked about this, how
Tell
he
that nigga
wasn't
stop
active
fighting
because
on
he
the
was with
radio.
Floyd. Floyd didn't give a fuck, man.
Tell that nigga stop fighting on the radio. That nigga fights on the radio, bruh. Nobody see his fights. You can't see his fights. Can't see fights on the radio.
Talk
Fuck
your
out of
talk.
here with your little
Again, the
Hackett,
best
man.
young prospect in boxing, Jaleel Major Hackett.
Kid Austin. Let's talk about Kid Austin. My nigga. Kid Austin there. That's that guy right there. Like right now, I like his promotional, like he's like a hybrid.
GXTV, man, don't do that dumb shit either. You doing that dumb shit too.
He
Because
being
you
real
know that
though.
what
Kid
goddamn
Austin got 17 fights, bro.
he's
He's
with
21
Golden
years
Boy.
old. He's
He's with
younger.
Golden Boy. He's gonna stay active, man.
All I hear is excuses, man.
Nah,
Nigga, get
excuses? Nigga, you
famous.
just saw being on Mayweather Promotions was a hindrance. Why you
Excuses,
think them
excuses,
niggas left? Why
excuses.
you think they left, man?
It didn't hinder Tank at all.
That's all he cared about. Cause the nigga was making money for him. Everybody know that shit,
It's
man.
not hindering Crumel Moten at all.
No, he's hoping for the potential.
No,
He
Crumel
sees
Moten,
Tank Jr. He sees
Crumel
Tank
Moten
Jr.
stays active, right? He's on social media. He's running the circuit, and he's working on his craft. He's dedicated.
That's great.
How
Congratulations.
old is
Let me
Crumel
know.
Moten?
Holler back when he start getting to the fights that we need to see.
How old is Crumel Moten?
Just turned 18. That's what I'm saying. I
How
don't have
many
nothing to
fights does
really say.
Crumel Moten have?
Again, why? Why does he have the fights he has? Floyd.
Because he's
Floyd and
active.
why is he active? Because of Floyd.
Don't matter. The casual
It does
fans don't give a
matter.
fuck. The casual fans don't give a fuck. You as the fighter got to get active. You as the fighter got to get on social media. You as the fighter got to
You don't
talk
make your
shit.
own fights.
You as
You
the
don't make your
fighter
own fights. You
you as
don't
the
make your
fighter
own
in
fights.
today's boxing, you got to do more than just master your craft. You've got to either get a team or master it yourself to handle all the aspects of promoting yourself.
Let me ask you, without Floyd, how would he be?
You the only promotion team they got.
No, I said Kamel. How would he be if he didn't have Floyd?
He would still be doing better than Jaleel Hackett because he would be active and he would be on social media.
Do you honestly believe that?
You the only promote like you promote Team Hackett more than his promoters do. Like
Because he like that.
I
He
know
like that.
that's your youngin, and you riding with him, and I
Hell
respect
yeah,
that.
I ride with him.
All the way to 9 fights in 5 years.
And again, we talked about that.
My
I
man
don't
got
want to get
9
into.
fights
We
in
already
5
talked
years,
about that.
bro.
You're hopping on something we already know, man. He was under Floyd. The Floyd situation was bullshit, and we just gonna keep it moving.
No, they need to hire you and get you on that promotion video team because you're the only one that cares about youngin outside of his immediate circle. Because you also the only one that knows him.
Okay.
I'm telling you straight up. Like he got to get to the casual fans, and then he gonna shine.
Okay.
Facts. But yeah, like Kid
I just wait
Austin,
till
right?
the smoke clear because they were saying that about Edgar Berlanga for a long time. He was hot this and that until he ran into his test. Once you come into your test, holler back at me. I don't want to talk about none of them youngins till they get their test.
Kid Austin just had a test.
Is he a prospect or is he a contender? Which one? He's ranked number what? Number what?
He's got 17 fights, bro.
He's more of a contender, man.
He's active. He stays active. Jaleel should be a contender. He's 22 years old, man. He's been in the game 5 years. He's been a professional, 5 years now?
What that mean?
It means everything, my nigga. This is why nobody don't know him. This is why he's fighting on the radio. But like Kid Austin, right, for example, stays active and he don't talk shit, right? But his dad does. And Same thing they doing what Devin Haney did, right? They staying active. They letting the dad promote while the son focuses on his craft. And I can respect that. And I can respect that.
But you ain't saying nothing.
What you talking about? I said everything. Your man got 9 fights. He's not active. He's not on social media.
You saying dumb shit again. How is he not active if he about to fight?
He's 9 fights. 9 fights. You dick riding, my
You
nigga.
basing this again, you're basing it off of Floyd's situation.
You dick riding, my nigga.
Compared to where he
But
at
it's
with
good
Matchroom
though. It's
today.
good. Like now,
He's
I'm
with
not gonna
Eddie
say,
Hearn
I'm
now.
not gonna say, I'm
You're
not gonna say
talking
you
about
dick riding.
Mayweather days. You're
All right,
talking
I'm
Mayweather
not gonna
days.
call it dick riding. I'm gonna call it like you going hard in the paint for your youngin, right? It ain't really dick riding because you respect youngin, right? So I'm gonna be like, yeah, like you're the only one that cares. But as long as he only got 9 fights, nobody else cares, and nobody's gonna watch him, bro.
Well, all I know is people in boxing know who Jaleel is. He's
And
had 2 Ring magazine articles talking about him, man.
people in boxing know who Richardson Hitchens is.
Again, Jaleel has 2 articles in Ring magazine, man.
Richardson Hitchens got articles.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he do. Africa
No, he
got
don't. Go
articles,
look
man.
it up, dog. He's
What you
not
talk?
in Ring magazine. Jaleel has 2 articles in Ring magazine, dog.
How many fights does he have in the actual ring?
Again, I'm not. It's going back and forth for no reason, man. He just signed with Eddie. Let Eddie do his job. Right now,
Yo,
he on the
GX,
second fight.
GX.
He's in
What's the
Puerto
volume
Rico.
like now? Can you hear the volume now? It might be this new microphone.
I've been hearing you.
You hear me, but I want to know what they hear in the chat. Yo, my man, Alex said people don't even read Ring magazine.
That's cool, Alex. Again, people in boxing know who Jaleel is, man.
Yeah, people in boxing know who Richardson Hitchens is.
He gonna lose that fight, dog.
It don't matter because nobody's going to watch it.
So basically, you just watch Tank and Canelo. Just say that.
No, I watch boxing. I analyze. Look at my videos. I obviously watch boxing. Look at my
Who are the people
videos.
you talk about?
I'm talking about the people that get me
Who
views.
you
I'm talking
who
about
the people you talk about?
the casuals want to hear
So
about.
you
I'm
like the
talking
other
about the people
YouTubers talk about the same damn people.
that the casuals want to
That's why I
hear
can't
about.
do that live shit every day, man. Cause I ain't talking the same
That the
bullshit all
casuals,
day fucking
the
long, man.
casuals want to hear about. The casuals want to hear about
No,
the
they want
niggas
to
who
hear the
actually
same
sell
bullshit all day
fights.
long. I ain't doing that shit, man. I'm not sitting on here talking about this person for 5 fucking hours for no damn reason, man. Now I'm gonna get on here and tell you some real shit and keep it moving.
Hey, yo, I want to check the volume on this because I've been hearing things about the volume. Let's go out and come right back in. I want to check the volume on this joint.
Huh?
On my mic. They in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. Oh, so yo, GX, can you hear me? Because in the chat they saying my mic going in and out. Yo, I'm gonna fix my my sound system, bro. I'm gonna fix the sound system.
The shit is perfect.
All right, cool. It's better now. All right, cool. So yo, what else been going on in boxing, man?
Shit, ain't nothing else going on in boxing. There ain't no fights coming up.
Yeah, it is. Mike Tyson about to fight
My
Jake
bad.
Paul. Mike Tyson about to fight Jake Paul.
Do you care?
Yes, I'm
No,
gonna
you
watch it.
don't. No, you don't, nigga. I don't nobody care about that fucking fight, man.
You talking about, bro? The world cares about that fight.
Nigga, I won't even tune in for that bullshit. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you.
It's on Netflix.
Man,
They've
I don't
already
care
been
what it's
paid.
on. I don't care about that fight.
Yo, it don't matter. The world cares about it. The
I
world
guess.
cares about Mike
I
Tyson
guess.
and
I
Jake Paul.
guess.
Like, and the world's gonna watch. Why? Because people know who these niggas are.
Yeah, man. I just got my credentials today for that Keyshawn fight. I don't think I'm going now, man. It waited too fucking late for me.
Yo,
I got
Keyshawn
credentials. I
Davis.
got
That's
credentials
right.
to that fight.
That's my nigga, right? Yo, Keyshawn Davis. I got Keyshawn Davis becoming a star, right? Right now, right? And honestly, I want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson. I'm thinking them two niggas gonna have to fight. They got to get off of that Diddy shit, man. Talk about they not gonna fight each other because they friends. These niggas got eventually got to fight each other. It's just like what Mike Tyson told Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather, because they was on that punk shit too, right? And he said, no, y'all gonna have to fight because the world is gonna demand it and the money's gonna be there.
Yeah, Keyshawn in a tough fight this weekend.
He takes tough fights, right? And he actually engages. So if Keyshawn fought Shakur, who would you have in that at 35?
Shakur.
Yeah, I got Shakur too. Right now. But in 2 years, I'm gonna take Keyshawn.
Whose opponent gave Hitchison a lot of problems?
Keyshawn Davis' opponent fought Richardson Hitchens. They fought. You didn't see it because it was on the radio.
He gonna have a problem. He gonna have a problem with that dude down in Puerto Rico, man.
Who, Keyshawn?
Nah, Hitchison against the dude who beat Matias.
Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna listen to it. Nobody's gonna listen to it.
So according to you, man, boxing might as well just motherfucking hang itself up then if we only tuning in for 3 fighters, according to you.
Oh no, I named them. I said the up and comers. Keyshawn Davis, high prospect. Not high, yeah, high prospect or contender, however you want to name him. Abdullah Mason, up and coming prospect.
So why you don't do no videos on him?
Crumel Moulton, up and
So
coming prospect.
why you ain't doing no videos on him? You said I've never seen you do a video on him.
Who else? It's a lot of Floyd Schofield. Yo, man,
no videos on him.
Yo, the future of boxing is actually pretty good. The
Don't
future
turn into them other YouTubers, man. All they talking about is Tank and Canelo all day, man. Don't do that.
Yo, and the future of boxing is actually pretty good. Like I can't front. It's pretty good. And like one day Jaleel is gonna figure it out or get somebody on his squad who knows what they're doing as far as promoting Youngin for real, and the world is gonna know who he is. So like the state of boxing is pretty good actually. I see nothing but good shit coming, man.
How?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I just said it. I said it in detail.
Oh, no. I was looking at that comment right there. Why is the left looking so strange? I thought that was what you was talking about.
Man, these motherfuckers is talking politics. That right there, the nigga saying why the left is looking so strange to me is like he's talking Trump shit.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah. Tank and Canelo are the faces of the sport. Yeah, I agree. And you should think, that's right. GX on point, man. That's the faces of the sport. How you gonna not talk about Tank, Canelo? You know what I'm saying? I'm a casual boxing fan. I talk about the people that the people want to see and hear about. I can talk about niggas that nobody know about, right? But ain't nobody gonna tune in. The fighters gotta promote. What we
so
do
you
is
just made my point. So you just made my point.
The fighters gotta promote. The fighters gotta promote, not the YouTubers. The YouTubers help fighters promote. That is a future mega fight, Alex. Moulton versus Mason is a future mega fight.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Really, man, these promotion companies, man, should be paying YouTubers, the media people that come to the fights and everything, like we do in the dog world, man.
Nah, they
nigga,
pay
we
us.
talking about your sport all day long.
We get our money through advertising. We get our money through advertising. It's other ways. We get our money through product endorsements, advertising. Like Showbiz just signed a deal with Jake Paul Company. Showbiz is gonna be doing the Tyson Paul fight.
That's what I'm saying. Time to get paid to do that shit. He did it the right way. That's what I'm trying to tell these niggas.
He built his channel up talking about fighters that people actually want to see.
I guess, whatever.
Yeah, so, and I mean, like, I hope this Tyson Paul fight is actually a real fight. And I hope Mike Tyson don't get beat up, man, by this young nigga, man. Cause like, honestly, man, I want Tyson to get the bag. I guess he's looking for like a few more million to put in the bank. He's 58 years old. He should not be fighting Jake Paul, man. And I'm going to watch.
I ain't watching that shit.
I'm definitely going to watch. Yeah.
I ain't watching.
And matter of fact, on that Keyshawn fight, who else is on the undercard? Because you said Brian Norman pulled out. You said Abdullah Mason is coming in. Who else on that card? Keyshawn's brothers.
That's it. That's all I knew.
So they coming to see Keyshawn Davis.
Or Abdullah.
You put Abdullah on the card to make like, yeah, this is gonna bring more people. Yeah, exactly.
They want to see Abdullah.
Let me see. And yeah, man, these young prospects, man, that's all. I'm glad it's a slow boxing news cycle right now, because I wanted to talk about these young prospects, these up and coming fighters, man. I want to see these youngers do their thing, bro.
All right, man. We gotta think. Ain't no other youngins out there.
I mean, you got Bam Rodriguez, but I wouldn't call him a prospect. Yeah, you got Monster Inoue. Yo, Monster Inoue, not a prospect, a superstar. Matter of fact, Tank want to go to Japan. Why does Tank want to go to Japan?
That's interesting because yesterday Turkey Al-Sheikh was with Inoue talking about Riyadh season. So who knows? And like you said, the fight with Tank Lamont, we don't know if it's pushback what. So hey man, can he be making the super fight with Inoue? Is that the reason he want to go to Japan?
Inoue people ain't making that happen just yet. He's still fighting at 122. Is he at 126 yet?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, what's the weight gonna be for a fight like that?
It should be 130.
For that fight to happen, it have to be at 130.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless Tank want to go down to 26.
He ain't gonna do that.
I think money talks.
Shit, shit. He don't want to. That 30 he might not even want to do, but he'll do it for the bag.
That's what I'm saying. Money talks. Money talks.
See, I don't think they realize, man, when it comes to them last 5 pounds, man, it's like hell, man. Especially fight with man, you ought to see they don't want to do no interviews on that shit. They barely drink water, little sips and this and that, man. It's crazy. That shit is crazy.
That's right. And we got the Bam Rodriguez and Boots doubleheader coming up. Good looking out, Alex. And yo, GXTV, yo, you right, man. You right, man. If it wasn't for the big names in the sport, you wouldn't know about the small guys like a Jaleel Hackett. Like, headliners bring their attention to him. Like, I agree. So you got to talk about the big guys in the sport.
No, I get that. But like I said, I ain't dedicating my channel to talk about one nigga every day.
My man Matt say at 126, that's going to drain Tank's power. So, okay, Matt, so it's a setup. So you're saying if they fight at 26, they setting Tank up for his first L? I still got Tank knocking out Inoue because Tank started at 26. Your Holy Mindset TV just asked you a question, bro.
I'm just looking like, really? He asking that? Motherfucker say casual boxing? The fuck?
No, he asked you about your channel. He asked you about your channel. He can't be talking about my channel. Like, you on my channel, it's obvious.
I mean, he asking me. He asked it in general. He said, "What's your channel?" But he tuned into it and say casual boxing. The fuck?
Yeah. So I mean, Boots Karen, man, that Boots Karen fight.
He got to sleep him.
Man,
he can't go the distance. He got to sleep him.
Man, don't nobody want to see that shit. But they want to see. But we want to see Boots. You feel me? Boots done branded his name. 30 over 30 fights in. Name branded.
Can't get a fight.
Well, he can get a fight. He can't get the fights he want.
That's what I'm saying. He can't get the fight.
If you Terrence Crawford, like, for the love of the game, you fight Boots. But I think Terrence Crawford is no longer fighting for the love of the game. He's fighting for the love of family and money.
And he deserved it at this point in his career. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, I'm kind of itching to check out the sound on this joint. Just testing out this new mic, man.
Yeah, I would love to see Tank in there with the guys that we want to see him in there with, man. I want to see him and Shakur. I would love to see him and Keyshawn. Let me see. Him and even him and Kid Austin. I want to see it. I'm tired of talking about it, man. We need to see these goddamn fights, man. We can talk about
Hey,
this shit
yo.
all day
So,
long
so,
about
so,
he gonna beat this nigga ass, he gonna beat this, he gonna beat him, how he gonna beat him. We
yo.
need to see the fights.
So, yo. So if they
This is
set
a
up that fight,
generation of talking about fights, man. Our
Kid Austin.
generation, our
If
favorite
if they
fighters fought
feed
every
if they
goddamn
feed Kid
couple of weeks.
Austin the Tank, that'll be crazy. But they will try to put him up against Shakur.
Why
Tank
you
Tank,
wasn't why
Tank
you
would
wasn't
end
want to
that
see?
boy.
Hold
Tank
up,
would end that boy.
still want to see it?
I mean, it's too early right now. He only got 17 fights in. Like, you say Tank's name, but you don't fight Tank just yet, right? Because
Nah, man.
Tank he getting knocked out. He only got 17 in. Like, Tank
It
will
don't
fight him.
matter. See, that's the problem with boxing right now, man. They soft ass, man. This is crazy, man. I the generation I came up on, Sugar Ray fought every 3 weeks and was fighting monsters. Generation Z is soft, man. This is a soft ass generation. I don't care what nobody say.
I'm not disagreeing. Like, the thing is, like, but they following a blueprint on how to sell fights in 2024, 2025. The game has changed, bro. You can go back and think about the good old days. Just go to YouTube and type in the fights and watch the old fights, right? That's why I gotta commend niggas like Tank and Ryan Garcia for actually fighting each other. You know, because out of the young niggas, them the ones who jumped it off. Because remember, nobody was fighting nobody until Tank and Ryan Garcia decided to fight each other. Now we jumping in there seeing it. Because remember, like when Devin became undisputed, he didn't want to fight Teofimo Lopez, but he was willing to sacrifice everything to fight George Kambosos. Because he didn't want the risky fight against Teofimo Lopez. Now, I assume it was vice versa.
Man, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, man, that generation was way, way more skilled than what we see today.
They threw better combinations. They were more fundamentally sound. I give you that. These youngers today are athletically gifted, and I give you that. But at the same time, certain fighters in today would hang in that era. Matter of fact, that's a good question. What fighters from today could hang in like the 80s and 90s era? Tank, for one. Tank can hang in that era at 35.
Who you'll match him up with?
I put him up against everybody at 35. Bud Crawford, yep, Bud Crawford also. But I consider, yeah, you're right, because Bud is the generation after Floyd. So yeah, Bud Crawford would hang in that era. So we got Tank, we got Bud. Fury and Usyk, I think they would be successful, Matt, in that era. It'll be these
Fury will
heavyweights
be the
today are
Lennox
different.
Lewis. Fury will be the Lennox Lewis.
It'll be a good fight. It'll be a good. He's slick. He real slick. Like Fury is like 6'9" and slick boxing.
We
So
talking
yeah,
Lennox Lewis.
I mean, I would put my money on Lennox, but I'm just saying that he wouldn't just walk through Tyson Fury. You actually got to put something up into that fight. You got to leave something in the ring in that fight.
You believe that even what Usyk did to Fury?
Yeah,
Oh
Fury,
hell no, man! He's
yeah,
leaving that nigga.
Fury's
He's
old,
keeping
my
him.
nigga. Yo, Fury is older now. He's coming off of drug addiction and all types of shit.
All right, so what Fury are we talking about? So now we putting all these different criteria. I just thinking straight up, straight up.
I'm just saying, yeah, if like Fury could hang in the 80s and 90s, I think so. Benavidez, I think Benavidez can hang too. Benavidez can hang. Lennox Lewis would knock Fury out. Like I said, I'm gonna go with Lewis in that. But I just want to know which fight, since he said Gen Z is soft, right? I want to know which of these niggas from Gen Z could actually go back into the 80s and 90s and hang.
Nah, we did a thing on that. I got Roberto.
Yeah, I got Tank knocking Duran out, bro. And I
He
know
gonna
a
get.
lot of the old heads gonna hate me for saying that, but I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like Duran has been knocked out at 47 though, but he was been knocked out cold, right? And Tank hits hard as hell, and Duran is also quick. And once you quit in a fight, man, it's kind of like wow, bruh. That means you got quitter in you. I don't think Tank has quitter in him, bruh. That's why I got Tank at 35 over Roberto Duran. Like Tank could go back in that era. He would still be a champion.
Tank a Hall of Famer
He will be a Hall of Famer when he retires.
based on
Based on record, based on just accolades in general.
who his
Like,
top opponent. Who was his top opponent?
I mean, he's had several top opponents. Like, we could start with his first major title, Pendraza. He's also fought Santa Cruz. He's fought Mario Barrios. He's fought Ryan Garcia. He's fought who else? Man? I had to go back and check, but he's been in some good fights, bro. He's fought people that could actually box. So I mean, and right now he's looking for fights, and these so-called great fighters are ducking him. Shakur ducked, Lomachenko ducked, and then people want to say he ducked Lomachenko, right? But then like I put the video up, right? So first Floyd and Tank is beefing, and Floyd is like, all right, I'm gonna throw you in there with Lomachenko. Tank is scared. Keep it real. Tank is scared. But then Tank comes back a couple of years after that, like, let's fight. Now Lomachenko is scared. Lomachenko, like, Tank, you don't fight nobody.
I ain't
You
gonna
only
say.
fight co-main events. You now you want to fight me now that I'm 135. Why you didn't want to fight me at 30? Right? So Lomachenko ducked twice. So I don't care what nobody say. Tank may have ducked once, but Lomachenko ducked twice.
No, I hear you. I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, so I mean, like, so I mean, just look at it, man. Look at it, man. It's like I can't really think. There's some other fighters in this era who could Devin Haney go back to the 80s and 90s?
Hell no.
All
Hell no.
right, all right. Let me put a stipulation on that. When Devin Haney first started boxing, Floyd Mayweather Sr. thought so, and so did Floyd Mayweather Jr. They both thought so.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's off. I would assume it's off, man. Shit. We less than 8 weeks till that. Ain't no fight happening December 14th, man. Now, is it canceled altogether? I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. thought Devin Haney was an all-time talent and would be able to hang back in that era. Like that's what
Okay.
they really did.
But our eyes show us differently.
Yeah, because he let Bill take his training over. I want Crawford to fight Canelo, bro. I want that fight to happen. I think Canelo is trying to get as much money possible to fight Bud, because I think in the back of his mind he fears Bud Crawford. I'm gonna keep it real, and I don't think he fears him as like yo. I'm afraid he thinks Bud could beat him.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, he don't fuck big punches, man. So I can't imagine that.
Yeah, he thinks Bud could beat him technically. And what's crazy is kind of like I'm going with Canelo in that fight just because of weight advantage
Punching power.
and weight advantage. And it's kind of like I would like Bud if Bud was able to go up and beat Canelo, like knock him out, beat him. I mean, I guess he's already on GOAT status. He's mentioned amongst the GOATs. Both of them are. I just like to see that fight happen, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Stewie World. I told you I got Canelo in that. I got Canelo in that.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Canelo got that, man. And I love Bud and his style, man, but I think that's just too much, especially
Yeah,
at his age too.
yeah, Canelo, yeah, that'll be a damn good fight. That'll be a damn good fight. And you know what's crazy? On that video I did, that I posted that we did about Floyd and Tank, it's crazy how many people actually think, you know what I'm saying, Tank would knock Floyd out.
He
That's
will knock him
insane.
out. I said he'll knock.
It's crazy how many people actually believe that. It's crazy.
I believe it.
I find it like I go back to that shit for laughs, man. Like I'm on that thread and I read it. It's hilarious to me.
I be laughing too, man. Like I was glad people started agreeing with me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Matter of fact, yo, I like this one. I like this one. Yo, I want to see Regis versus Rolly.
Nah, I want to see Rolly versus Devin Haney.
Hey, bro, I hate to sound like a broken
That
record.
would be a good one. Rolly and
I
Devin.
hate to sound like a broken record, right? But let's put the car in reverse real quick. Rolly Romero is nowhere near the level of the guy on your shirt.
What?
No, Rolly Romero is nowhere near as good of a boxer or fighter as, say, a Jaleel Hackett, right?
What's your point?
You heard my point. They were both signed to Floyd. They were both signed to Floyd at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's hitting both our points. Rolly was active and winning belts. Jaleel wasn't getting no fights. They were both signed to Floyd at the same time. I think they're the same age.
Nah.
Rolly Romero, this trash ass nigga with heart, right, is more popular. Make it make sense.
He fought Tank.
Before he fought
Tank
Tank,
make everybody popular.
before he fought Tank,
Did
he
he
was
not
still.
fight Tank? Before he fought Tank, ain't nobody fucking know about Rolly.
But nah, you don't hear what I'm
Ain't
saying though.
nobody know about him until he fought Tank.
Everybody knew about Rolly more than they would know about a nigga because he had more than 9 fights. So he had more than 9 fights. He stayed
Nobody
active.
knew Rolly,
And he
man.
stayed on the
Don't do
internet.
that. Don't even try
And he
that
stayed
bullshit.
on the
Don't do that
internet.
bullshit. Don't
And he
even do
stayed on
that.
the internet. Rolly became more popular. Rolly became so like for real. I'm saying
Man,
it
he ain't
because like
become popular until
I want
after
to I
Tank.
want to see popularity counts. I want to see DC
Man, I got that Tank
represent.
fight, man, because that was the last goddamn fight for Tank under Floyd Mayweather. So that's why they did that bullshit. Tank even told you about that, man. Don't do that, Alex.
No, it's the facts. I'm keeping the facts going, bruh.
No, what I'm saying is that's the only reason he got the fight because that was Tank's last fight on Mayweather.
Nah. He got to fight. Alex is right. He got to fight because Floyd built him up and people know him.
Nah, it was a cheap ass fight to make.
It was a cheap fight to make with a
Cheap
guy he
ass
made
in-house
popular.
fight. Cheap ass in-house fight. Hey, Richard Henderson, you want to fight Tank? Nah. Hey, Rolly? Yep. All right, bet. Let's go.
Hey yo.
That's how it went. That's
Top,
how it
yo, my
went,
nigga,
man.
my
That's
nigga, my
how it
nigga,
went.
my nigga. Put. Yo,
I'm telling you how it went.
I think the Jaleel shirt is infecting your bloodstream, my nigga. Like, yo, you're not able to see logic. Like logically, of course, like it makes it's perfect sense. It's black and white. They both were signed to Floyd. One was very active and on social media and in the ring, right? And yes, he made the Tank fight happen because they built him up to
Go
become
look at
popular.
Rolly's. You have your computer in front of you.
Nah,
Go
yo,
to Box Rec and
he
look
was
at
made
how many
popular.
fights he had before he fought Tank. Go to that. Can you go to that? How
What,
many
Rolly?
fights he had before he fought Tank?
He won his first title when he won his first title at 12-0.
What?
Yeah, he won his first title with 12 fights. That's
Go
right.
look and see
Rolly
how
had
many fights he had.
Rolly had
Man, I need to
viral
see how many fights.
sparring with Ryan Garcia. Exactly. Yeah, Rolly made himself popular. He promoted himself, bruh. Now, I'm not saying no crazy shit like Rolly's a better fighter than Jaleel Hackett. That would be ridiculous. But Rolly is a way better promoter, self-promoter. Rolly sells fights. People know him.
What fight he sell?
Every fight he's in, people come to
No,
see
he
it.
didn't. Ain't nobody watched that last fight. It was who he fought last fight. Who he fight this last fight?
People watch the
You
last
don't
fight.
know. That's my point.
It was in Riyadh season, bro. What are you talking about? It was on the undercard of the Terrence Crawford fight. Rolly looked great, man. What are you talking about? Everybody saw that fight.
Ain't nobody see that shit. That shit was a flop.
Bro, the point is, Rolly
You
is still a
said
draw.
everybody saw that shit was a flop.
Everybody not gonna sell out stadiums. My point is, like, you keep trying to pose a straw man argument and flip, right? Because your bloodstream is infected with Jaleel, right? So it's kind of like you're not listening to reason, right? What we telling Jaleel Hackett is solid advice, right? Look at what Rolly did to promote himself. If Jaleel Hackett had done that, he would be a star.
Explain. Example. Show me an example. Do what? What you want him to do?
Bro,
What
I've
you
been
want him to
saying
do?
it for 75 minutes.
Huh?
I've been saying it for 75 minutes.
What you want him to do?
Be active on social media and in the ring. Oh, no, but Floyd Mayweather, what? Rolly
He
Ramiro
fight
was
next
signed to
month.
Floyd Mayweather
Next,
at the same
next
time.
argument. He fight next month. He just fought 3 months
Matter of
ago.
fact,
Next,
I
next.
remember what
He fought
Floyd
3 months
was saying.
ago, and he fighting in December. Next, what's the next? What else
I
he got to do?
remember what Floyd was saying. Floyd was saying that these young fighters also have to self-promote. I remember that shit. And Rolly was one hell of a self-promoter. They were both signed to Floyd at the same time. The skill level is like ridiculous as far as like the difference between skills. One is an elite talent. One
Tell me
is a
what was the self
one is an
promotion
elite
Rolly did?
talent. One is a former
Do you
judo
remember
fighter.
what was the self promotion Rolly did?
He was recording his sparring, putting it on Instagram. He was going on everybody's YouTube channel talking shit about other fighters. He made he made it so people would want to see him just because he was talking shit. He was funny. He was easy to say. It was an easy fight for Floyd to sell because Rolly helped him sell the fight. He's active.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just
What
gonna
he
stay
said,
quiet.
you got to read the comment you're talking about. Which comment? You talking about what Alex said?
Yeah, Jaleel's doing the right things now by fighting a big step up his first fight. That's when he fought Peter Dobson after leaving TMT. He didn't go fight a cupcake. He said, I want to fight the hardest fight. And then that day just needs to keep building. He got a fight coming up next month in Puerto Rico. He's going to keep building. His job is to stay active every 3 months.
All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm with that. I'm with that.
He been calling out Brian. He not going to call out Boots because they be together in camp, man. They literally on the same team.
Pause. 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 And I don't play the pause game, man. But that was pause worthy. He's not going to fight Brian Norman because they're on the same team.
I didn't say that.
Oh, what'd you
I said
say?
he been calling out Brian Norman.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I said him and Boots are pretty much on the same
Oh,
team.
he's not gonna call out Boots. Pause. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Boots is the one you call out. Y'all
No,
got
you
the same
don't.
promoter.
That's the
The
one who
fight can happen.
went to Eddie Hearn to help him get signed to Matchroom, man. Nah, and that's the one who Eddie told to put on the
Hey, hey, hey,
co-main
hey,
event in
hey,
Philly.
hey,
That's
hey,
his
hey.
boy. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I'm not going with that narrative you pushing, man. You are obviously on the
Hey,
tank for
GX,
Jaleel
that's
Hackett.
not soft as hell. If
They
that
not
man
they
helps you
not
get in the
making that
position to
fight
get
because
on
Boots will beat
Matchroom
the shit out
and
of Jaleel Hackett.
help you get on as a
They're
co-main
not
event,
making that fight because Boots Ennis will beat the dog shit out of Jaleel Hackett. They're
that's
not
great.
making that fight. It'll end his career already before it gets started with 9 fights. That's why they're not making that fight. That's smart to not fight Boots right now. You only got 9 fights.
Yeah. So I'm not disagreeing on that.
Yeah, you don't
What you
want to
want me
fight.
to say? Yeah, Jaleel
No,
gonna
no,
knock. Come on, man. Come on. Now
no,
now
no,
they
no, no.
sounding stupid. Now they sound
But
stupid.
you said, you know what I'm saying?
They
Boots is
not.
dick riding shit, my nigga. Yo, you said that he can't call out Boots because they on the same team. No, he can't call out Boots because he'll get his ass kicked.
Okay, whatever you want to say. If they want to say get his ass kicked,
I'm
that's
just
cool. But
saying, bruh.
I'm saying it from the right point of view. You said it from the clickbait point of view. I'm saying that that's a real ass nigga that's saying the motherfucker is cool. He got the man on the team. It ain't gonna happen. You see, calling out everybody else, Brian Norman and everybody else. They can get it.
Who you got, Brian Norman or Jaleel? Who you got in that?
In that one,
Yeah,
Jaleel.
I'm going DC with that one. I'm going DC on that one.
Yeah, I got Jaleel.
I'm going DC on that one. Yeah, yeah. DC over Atlanta on that one. DC over the A all day, baby. That's right. Jaleel to shock the world and knock Brian Norman Jr. the fuck out. Is that what you think? You think he knock him out?
Now I was looking at that Connor Ben joint. Oh, he
Yo, you
definitely
think?
want. Connor is looking at a different level. He's not looking at a. He want like that boots fight. Just to be honest with you, big dog.
Yeah,
So
just to
you
keep
got
it
to
on what
remember
I
they
was
both
saying.
on the matchroom side right now. In the pecking order, Boots is the one in the front to try to get one of them belts. That's the pecking order. Jaleel is behind that. Just being honest with that. That's the pecking order right now over there on Matchroom at the 147 position. Boots is first in line until he decides to move up. I'm
Yeah,
just kicking that. I'm just giving you the real shit.
yeah. I just wanted to straighten things out though. We can't be saying like only reason Jaleel ain't calling out Boots is because they on the same card. Nigga, you call out the niggas you on the same promotion with. That's how the fights happen easier.
Yeah, Boots got a belt. He's trying to unify, and he can't get none of them champions. Don't want to give him that opportunity.
And it's a waste of his time to go down and crush some young nigga with 9 fights career when you looking at people like
Why
Terrence
are you
Crawford
talking
to
about
fight.
these two as a fight? That don't even make sense. That's a no make sense fantasy fight.
Exactly. That's my point. That's what I just said though.
We both in agreement on that.
Yeah, I agree. So, let's see. Who else? So yeah, you never answered my question. You think Jaleel will knock Brian Norman Jr. out?
No, I don't think it's gonna be a knockout.
You think he can knock him out?
Mm-mm.
I
I've
would put
seen both. I've
I would
seen
put
both.
money
I've
on the
seen both.
knockout.
I've seen both get that good work. I've seen both. I just don't see the knockout coming.
I would put money on the knockout. It depending on the odds, I'll put money on the knockout. See, I think I know Jaleel can fight. And I think he's more skilled of a boxer than Brian Norman Jr. I think Brian Norman Jr. is one hell of a brawler with a lot of heart, right? But I think Jaleel can brawl, but he's a more technically sound boxer. So I would give the edge to Jaleel in that, even though Brian Norman got 25 fights, right?
It
You know
will
what
be a
I'm saying?
body shot. But the body work. Jaleel
Yeah.
body work is second to none. I ain't gonna lie to you. Second to none when it comes to body work.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That fight ain't gonna happen because Brian Norman has bigger aspirations, and it goes back to what I was saying. If you only got 9 fights, you make it easy for niggas to not fight you.
Yeah, but
Especially, especially when you can fight.
that's why you
Especially
don't
when you
go backwards.
can fight.
See, but now you're making my point. That's why you don't go backwards on the chitlin circuit fighting niggas that's 300 level, ranked 300. You try to find people that
Who?
you rank
Who?
15 right now.
You talking Brian Norman or Jaleel?
I'm talking about Jaleel. At this
No,
point in time
Jaleel
in
needs
his
to go on the chitlin circuit immediately.
no, no,
Immediately.
no. He's
Yeah.
put himself in position. He's in the rank in the top 15. You don't go
So,
backwards, man. You
so,
go forward. You try to chop off the names in front of you, man. That's
nah,
how it works. You don't
nah,
go backwards. That's stupid. Oh, if
nah.
you go
That's
backwards, you're not
bullshit.
going to get a 10-round
You
fight, dog.
you telling
You
me
go
Devin and
backwards
Bill
in the
Haney is
300s.
stupid? You
You
telling me
talking
Devin and
you
Bill
talking
Haney is
six
stupid?
round and six
Are you
round
telling me
fight.
Devin and Bill Haney is stupid? No, they're not stupid. They're not dumb at all. Devin got pillow fist and Bill is not a good trainer, but they are not stupid. If you're
Who you
ranked
talking?
15 in the world, you go on that chitlin circuit and pad your record up with your knockouts.
When,
And
when,
now
when,
you an
when
easier
did Devin
fight to
Haney go on the
sell.
chitlin circuit after he won? What chitlin circuit he on
And
after
now
he
you
won?
an easier fight to sell. Devin Haney went to
What chitlin
Mexico.
circuit is Devin
Devin
Haney? You
Haney
just
went to
said
the
he on the
chitlin
chitlin
circuit in
circuit. What
Mexico,
chitlin circuit?
bought off losses, came back and signed a deal with Showtime, they signed a deal with DAZN, they signed a deal with Matchroom, they just kept bouncing around, staying active. Started his own YouTube channel, put his social media up, was on that motherfucker every day, and if it wasn't him, it was his dad. It's like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Niggas like you was holding Jaleel back, telling them that dumb shit. That nigga need to jump on that chitlin circuit. That nigga need to jump on that
No.
chitlin circuit
Now
ASAP.
you sound retarded. You sound retarded
No,
right there,
nigga, you
Slim.
sound like a dick rider. You sound like a retarded
How?
ass dick rider
You gotta
because
understand the
you
business
telling
of
me youngin
boxing.
should not go on the
You
chitlin
ranked in the
circuit when
top
nobody
14.
knows
So
him?
you mean to tell me
Nobody knows
rank
him?
top 14, I'm gonna go fight a nigga that's ranked 300?
Niggas
No,
do it every
that's
day, bro.
backwards as shit.
You got 9 fights, bro. You got 9
You keep
fights.
acting like he's not fighting. He's fighting next month, dog. Did you
Stack
not
that
hear what I
record,
said?
stack
He
that
fights
record up.
next month.
Stack that record up, baby. Stack that record up. Stack it up. I want to see you
I
this
get
time.
it
I want
because
to
you
see you
trying
in
to get
2 years. I want to see
I
you in
get what
3
you're
years
doing.
with 20 fights. I want to see you with 20 fights in 3 years, right? And now we talking. Go to the chitlin circuit where you ain't taking no damage. Get like 4 to 5 fights in a year. You know what I'm saying? Do what Carmel Moten doing, right? Pad that record
They
up, baby.
on different levels,
Pad that
though.
record up.
They on different levels
Pad
right
that
now.
record up. They on the same level.
No,
Crumel
they
is
not.
higher.
No,
Crumel is
they
higher
not.
because more people know him. I'm not talking boxing skills. I'm talking sellability. Don't nobody know this nigga, man. He only got 9 fights, but nobody know that nigga.
Go on and
Nigga,
do your
take that
clickbait.
shirt off, man.
I'll let you finish your
Take
clickbait.
that
Go
shit
ahead.
off when that
Go
nigga
ahead.
get 15 fights.
If this is your way to get the
Nigga, put
views,
that
go
shirt
ahead,
back on when that
Slim.
nigga
Go
get
ahead,
15
Slim.
fights. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Cut the bullshit out. Let's keep it 100. Let's
Yeah,
keep
who
it
banned
100.
fight? Who
If,
banned
if,
fight?
if don't nobody know you, you are
Who
not too
banned
good for the
fight? Who
chitlin
banned
circuit.
fight? Who
If you
banned
got
fight?
9 fights and don't nobody know you, what makes you think you too good for the chitlin circuit? Wake up call, nigga. You not.
Alex
You not.
Ignano on the chitlin circuit. He fight on Top Rank.
You not, bruh. You
Abdullah
not.
Mason's.
The nigga's not. Don't nobody know the nigga, man. I'm not. You acting like I'm saying he can't box. I've said several times, Younglin's the elite boxing talent. He got 9 fights and nobody know him. He too good for the chitlin circuit? That's absurd, my nigga. Jump on that joint, knock them bums out. Start bum bashing. Get your name out there. Represent. Somebody said Davis or Lamont. I mean, that's obvious. Are you still there, my nigga? Yo, this nigga done froze up. Yo, either he done froze up, I done froze up. We gonna end it right here on this one. Yo, GX. You wild, bro. GX like, yo, you don't know who band fighting, but worried about Jaleel. Yo. All right, I'm gonna end the podcast on that note. I'm going live again tonight. Yo, salute, shout out to everybody. Glad to have you. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. Be sure to like and subscribe. Peace.